What's up, everyone? It's Rachel Lindsay, and if you love all things Bravo, then you need to be listening to Morally Corrupt. Every Tuesday and Friday, your favorite Ringer podcasters and I dive into Bravo's biggest moments and dish out hot and always unfiltered takes. And guess what? Now you can watch us too. That's right, Morally Corrupt is now available in video on Spotify. So whether you're listening in your family van or watching next to your white refrigerator, don't be all uncool and miss out. Catch new episodes every Tuesday and Friday only on the Ringer Reality TV feed.
Welcome back, pleasers. Please give a very warm welcome to the hilarious and possibly more unhinged than me, Gabby Bryan. Gabby is always unfiltered, so I'm betting that she's going to be the best guest ever. Welcome, Gabby. Hello. Welcome to Please See Below, my brand new podcast, all about perfecting the art of oversharing. Here, we mention the unmentionables and talk about topics and things that no one wants to say out loud, but everyone is desperate to know. Gabby Bryan, welcome. What's new? I sense like something. You walked in here glowing with confidence. What is new?
I got my boobs done. Yeah. Fresh boobs.
Fresh titties.
Fresh boobs.
Titties. Woo, we love them fresh over here. Tell
Can
me
you believe I wore a blazer to
I can't
cover
believe
them
you're
up?
covering them up.
Sometimes I'm so not used to having boobs where I'm walking around and I feel like
Yeah.
a sloppy whore.
Yeah.
You know, where I feel like I need to put a blazer on them to be like, yeah, I have a job.
Yeah. I think, too, the natural inclination to stop wearing, well, mine was to just stop wearing a bra.
Yeah.
So that didn't help because I'm like, I'm just now not wearing a bra. My nipples since I was have always been like, I'm perma-hard.
Same.
Yeah. God's blessed us.
And then there's something about getting an implant where they're like, I mean, my nipples could cut diamonds.
Yeah,
like,
now it's like...
They're like slicing my shirts in half.
I,
like a samurai sword.
all your shirts are just...
like
rude.
rags.
Since getting my boobs done, I'm the biggest plastic surgery advocate.
Yeah, me too.
I was like you. I was an insecure. I had them growing up. Like one of my boobs, the left developed before the right. So I secretly thought as an 11-year-old that I had cancer. I didn't know what cancer was.
No, you were just, God gave you lopsided.
Yeah. I was totally asymmetrical. And then eventually 2 years later, righty came in, but never fully developed. So I always felt like a monster. And like I'd be with guys, they'd be like, couldn't tell. But then a couple times I'd be like, I'd ask people and I'd show them. And they're like, oh yeah, like that one is way bigger. So I was always like putting padding, like getting a padded bra, but taking the padded out of the left to put it in the right.
You doubled up.
I doubled up on one side. It was always like, but again, I was still pretty confident. And then I got them done when I was 29 as a gift to myself, and I was like, wait, A, this was way too easy. B, I was like, I didn't realize how much it was affecting me. Like every time I'd get ready or all day long, I was readjusting my underwire.
And trying to hike. I was always trying to hike my little titties up, like they were trying to be something they weren't. You know? And I was putting imposter syndrome on my little boobs.
What size were you before?
I was A. I was like a double A, and I went
double A.
Double A.
I think that's what they tell girls today, like double A, like
a double A.
You'll never hear someone say double
A.
B. You never hear double C or double D. You do
double D.
Double D. Well, that's again something to flex. But
I don't understand why double only exists in whatever
A's and D's.
So I Ubered to the hospital.
You went yourself?
Yeah.
Didn't they make so? I thought don't they make someone come with you?
No.
Where'd you go?
New Jersey, baby.
Okay.
No rules.
Okay, yeah.
I literally Ubered to the hospital. I got there and the nurse was like, "Oh, okay, so come on the back. You paid, right?" And I was like, I think so. Are you going to let me in here? I didn't even pay. I would have Klarna'd this if I knew. And then it was so easy. I'm going to get everything done. I'm going to get everything nip tucked, tied. I don't care.
Yeah. Wait, no, but you didn't. You just got your boobs done.
I just got my boobs done.
Yeah. But give it time. I know. After it's so easy that it's awesome. Did you wait? But then how did you get home? Don't tell me you Ubered home.
I didn't Uber home. Well, I had to stay overnight, and they like hired a nurse for me.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just had like a little Irish nurse. Cute. I think she was Irish, or I was on Vicodin.
You're on Vicodin.
She sounded like she was Irish.
Yeah. You're totally Vicodin. Vicodin and Percocet.
Which was awesome.
Yeah.
I miss it.
Yeah. What was your recovery like? Was it tough or?
I went on tour 1 week later.
I was at the Beverly Hills Hotel having brunch the next day.
Yeah.
Like it was weird when you have T-Rex arms. Like I couldn't literally get dressed by myself. You're
and you're
sort of because you try to go like this. You're like, ah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But did you freak out when you, first of all, you're not supposed to take off you have to go to the doctor to do I totally took mine off. I had to see him.
You did?
Yeah, but I was like freaking out because they were up to here. And I was like, I just went natural. I went small. And they were up to my
Oh, they're like
Yeah.
in your mouth.
They're in your mouth. Yeah, you can actually
You're
like
like
your own
pushing
boobs.
them out of the way to talk.
Yeah, and to eat or have it. You're like, hey, sorry, I just got these things.
But I will say, now that the swelling has gone down
Yeah.
and they've dropped, and I love them, to be clear, but I do wish they were like way sloppier.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
You know when you first
Like-
get them and they're just like up to your chin and you look
yeah,
like
yeah.
a sex doll. and
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
You know, like, and then they drop, and now they look like beautiful and natural.
They look so beautiful.
But I wish they were like
Yeah.
like gnarly jugs.
Yeah, my favorite is going out in Miami because like none of those chicks they don't wait for them to drop. Everyone's out with like they're up to here.
Hell
And I
yes.
respect that. And they're wearing like the dresses because I like hid mine with sweatshirts and things until they dropped because I
Same.
was like, these are giant fake titties. But yeah, now I miss it. I miss that look.
I just wish like I looked insane.
Yeah,
my
yeah,
doctor
yeah.
was the same way where I was like, he's an artist and he wanted them to fit
natural.
my body.
That's bullshit.
But could you imagine if I just came in here and you were like,
You should get them so big that like they enter a room before you.
exactly, I want them
wanna
to turn a corner
Yeah,
first.
yeah. I want to like fall over. I want my
Yeah.
sense of balance to be like, because I'm so top heavy now.
Yes.
Yeah. You'll just you'll just be like two sticks and then you'll just fall over.
Yeah, I
That'll
want
be
it to
great.
look like insane. I
Yeah,
want
yeah.
people to gasp. So I've decided that every few years I'm just gonna go up a size until I like die.
And until your chest explodes. What was your first experience with a guy seeing your fresh titties?
Okay,
Different
so they're
experience?
so fresh. Like, can't stress this enough.
Yeah.
2 months old, 3 months old. You know, first trimester with my new boobs.
Yeah.
I made out with a guy who was a friend because I really was on a tear. Like, they're too small. So I was like, I looked at my friend and I'm like, you have to come make out with me. We were already planning on that.
Yeah.
But I need you to medically look at my boobs and tell me if they're too small.
I feel like every guy's gonna want to be your friend. I need you to make out with me and I need you to feel me up. Just be a
I'm
good
actually a really
friend.
good friend.
Just be a good friend.
Be a good friend. I need
Yeah.
you to juggle my titties tonight. So I literally kept flashing him and being like, okay, this angle, too small, too small, too small,
Hitting.
too small.
Yeah.
Get it, gotta go.
And he's like, can you do it again?
And he's like, I'm loving this.
Keep going, keep going.
And then I recently had sex for the first time since having them, but I think I'm so scared that they're gonna pop still that I was like,
You got silicone, right?
yeah.
Oh, thank God. I
Yeah,
can't
gummy
believe it.
bears.
Yeah.
I don't think you can get
I don't think
the
so
other ones
anymore. The
anymore.
saline just pops off. They just pop and they just deflate. It's weird.
what, like, why is that?
Because silicone, when they first created them, there was this whole thing and there was like, it was migrating or it was like bad silicone. I don't know. But that's why then everyone was like, silicone's bad. It caused some bad stuff, I guess, in the 90s. So everyone went saline. But then they perfected silicone and now they're like, oh, and saline is horrible because you can go on like a roller coaster. You just go like this, or you say the Pledge of Allegiance and they pop.
Could you imagine? You're
Yeah.
just trying to be a patriot and you pop the
I'm
titty?
just trying to like give one to my country and then my titty, which is the most unpatriotic thing for a titty to pop.
That's true. I do have jokes about this, but I scheduled my boob job like without thinking, and it was on January 20th,
Oh, nice.
which was Inauguration Day,
Oh my gosh.
which is Augmentation Day for me.
Yeah.
But I think it's just so funny that as a Republican is taking office, like I'm getting jugs. Like it was the most Republican thing I could
It
have
was the
possibly
most
done.
Republican thing.
Yeah.
That basically you just automatically registered yourself for the RNC.
I did.
Yeah.
I
You're
literally
like,
I have to speak at the conference. 'cause
Yeah.
I got jugs
You're
while Trump was
100%.
taking
Yeah, you're a
office.
Trumper now. That's like he really appreciates your service.
Yeah, I think I should have gotten a Purple Heart that day.
You should have. They're gonna give you the Presidential Medal of Freedom for sure.
I deserve it.
Yeah, because they're gonna want to pin it on your tits.
Yeah, and they
Yeah,
can.
they
and
can.
they won't pop because they're silicone.
Because they're silicone. That's so funny. Okay, wait. So you have sex for the first time. I remember not wanting to like them to. I remember like, well, I was like, I'll get on top gladly. You know,
Yeah.
I like offered myself to do it.
Which
that
never happens.
never happens. I'm like so lazy, especially now. I'm like starfish. But I remember that like wanting, like loving the fact that like now I've really felt super confident. But yeah, not wanting them to touch them, and not because they were sore or anything, but just because I was like.
There's something
it
so
takes-
fragile.
It takes
about
a
them.
while for you to feel comfortable them like just grabbing and getting crazy.
Yeah, because I'm like, this was thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
If
How
you
much was
ruin
yours?
my investment, $9,000. It wasn't that bad.
Jesus, really?
Yeah.
That's cheap.
How much was yours?
Oh my God, 32.
How?
Dr. Copeland, Beverly Hills. Yeah, Crazy.
32?
32, yeah, but he's like a god. Yeah,
Oh my
32.
God, did he stuff hundreds in there?
No, but he does this interesting approach where, like, he lays you out. First of all, he doesn't put your arm. I don't know if every surgeon will probably be like, nobody does that. But he doesn't put your arms like this. He lays you out like Jesus Christ on the crucifix. Because supposedly if you're, he lays you out like this. Or is it the opposite way? Yeah, he doesn't lay you out like this. That's what most doctors do. I don't know, anyhow. Then they put different options in you. Then as you're all like under general anesthetics, lift you up, and he brings in the manager and the nurses who have gotten to know you.
He brings in a bunch of fucking guys.
Dudes off the street, right, from the game. No, but he brings in, like, the manager and the assistant, the nurses who have gotten to know you the past few months. And really, when you're like, I want D's, I want C's, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
They know that you're, like, all over the place. And they got to know you and blah, blah, blah. And then they, like, he asked the female's opinion, like, which one she like. So they put these in, and they're like, perfect. He put in another one. They were like, she's going to hate that. Because I was like, don't make me look trashy.
Yeah.
And then, so then he put back in the other one. So he has this whole thing. The drugs were really great, too. The anesthetic, it was really, they gave me a Vicodin before the surgery. I was like, I thought I couldn't take any meds. They're like, honey, this is Beverly Hills. They wrapped me up in a cashmere blanket. It was like, and one of the nurses was super hot. I remember when they were putting me under.
Here's a Prosecco. Like, let's
have
fun.
They're like, let's just vibe with this one. They're like, do you want to stay awake? We'll let you stay awake if you want.
I want to see what's going on.
You pay extra. No, but they were really, really lovely. But Beverly Hills is expensive. I think you're paying partly for, like, the address.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
First of all, of course. And there's a reason I went to New Jersey, because I didn't want to pay Manhattan prices.
Yeah, yeah.
And I also didn't need, like, a lift and a, some people get
complicated.
Fat sucked out of their ass and they put it in there, which I kind of want to do. But mine was easy. They just went.
Did you do aerial or under?
Under.
Always do under. Yeah.
Of
Don't
course.
mess with the nip.
Why would you? Why would you?
It's a weird thing. People are like, I don't want a scar. First of all, your scars can go away. They go away after like a year.
But they're under the fold.
Yeah,
of
and they're
your
after.
titty. You don't even.
Nobody sees it.
No.
Yeah. So
also, I kind of like the scar.
I do. I like the scar too.
Battle wounds.
Yeah. I feel like I'm like a pirate. I don't know why.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. They look
there's
great.
something like sexy, like fourth wing about the scars where I'm like, I've been through something.
Yeah. Wait, what's fourth wing? I don't know this. You're way cooler than me.
Fourth wing?
Yeah. What is fourth wing?
This is not a cool thing. This is a book. This is a book.
This is the thing you're into, because you're into what sort of smut? Smut.
I'm into fantasy smut books.
Smut.
But actually, I've sort of dropped the fantasy now. I'm into all smut books.
So what are smut books? Is that like 50 Shades of Grey or?
Yes, which I've never actually read. I sort of like, one day my friend handed me this book and said, you're going to love this. And it was like a Yellowstone style smut series.
Ooh, I love Yellowstone.
Yeah.
I love
like cowboy, bull rider smut.
Okay.
And then I sort of took that on as my whole personality. Like I'm doing like a Southern thing right now.
Yeah.
Like going to PBR rodeo.
Oh my God.
And just like trying to find myself like just a deeply violent cowboy.
Okay, Bella.
Yeah. That's what I'm looking for right now. And I had never read really a smut book before. And then I realized, we're missing out.
Yeah.
There's like full sex scenes where you're blushing, reading alone blushing.
But like, is smut, it's not like so, it's not a graphic, what's the difference between a graphic novel and smut? Or is it kind of the same thing?
Graphic novel feels boy, smut feels girl. But they
Really?
might be the same thing.
Okay.
It's
Nice.
graphic.
It's
like,
graphic.
I'm like,
Is it a lot of metaphors? Like, and then he inserted his throbbing member into me, or is like he slid his dick so far into me?
It's like he put his cock in my fucking eye. Like,
yeah,
it's crazy.
I love it. Okay.
So there's that. So I started off with that like cowboy series, which is it's called Chestnut Springs. It's absolutely like vile.
Okay. Nice.
And it's awesome.
Yeah.
And then I got into these like fantasy smut books that all the girlies love.
Okay.
Called Fourth Wing, and then there's another one called A Court of Thorns and Roses, and this is like.
I've heard of that one.
Yes,
that's smut.
It's slop. Bitch.
I have so many friends that have like, you got to read this book, and I saw the cover and I was like, what is this Game of Thrones shit? Like, why would I read it?
It's Game of Thrones, but they're giving blowjobs in war tents. Like,
oh
it's
my God.
crazy.
Wait, I saw your vid on TikTok about this. I laughed so hard when you were like, you're talking about this and about giving blowjobs in war tents, and then you go blowjobs. You're like, I got to drink a Celsius before, and I was like, should I be drinking Celsius before blowjobs?
Well, you got to get your energy up if you're gonna do it.
That's a crazy move. just like,
I mean, this fucking girl is like in battle all day and they're losing the battle. She's, she's fighting sword, weapon, and then she gives a blowjob at night. I couldn't imagine. I need 10 hours of sleep.
Yeah, that's a lot of work. Wait, is it like a future fake war or is it like World War II stuff?
It's like completely fantasy. We're in a different, it's like, it's Game of Thrones. It's
okay, nice.
It's Lord of the Rings.
Wow.
But I'm like I'm a nerd. Like I loved Twilight and vampire books and all of that.
Aww.
So this, I know, I'm really cute. And this is just like feeding into that.
Yeah.
Like Twilight girl all grown up.
Yeah.
Where you're like, I'll let a 6'4" fairy with bat wings fuck me.
Oh my God. You can't get pregnant.
You can't get pregnant reading.
Right?
And Lord knows I've tried. Okay. And also I'm so sick of the men in New York City where I'm like, give me an Illyrian warrior.
Yeah.
Because I'm done. I just dated a Wall Street trader and I'm gonna be more fucking bored.
Right. So wait, so how bad are men in New York that it makes you feel inclined like you need to read Smut on the L train?
It's getting scary. But also I feel like I'm ruining it now by reading Smut because now my standards are so high where I'm like, you have to be like the king of like a fairy
of like
country.
A kingdom that doesn't exist in another universe. Yeah.
You have to be like a skilled warrior to even like asked me out on a date.
Yeah.
And now I meet like a little twink in Union Square. And he's like, do you want to go get a cocktail? I'm like, no. Why don't you punch me in the face, grab me by the back of my neck, and chain me up in your basement, and then I'll go out with you. Like, where's the violence?
Right. Bring back the violence.
Yeah, I'm sick of these little fruity boys.
Yeah, like, can I take you out for a drink? I'm like, no, how many drinks can I have?
Chain me up in your basement.
Yeah. Can you kidnap me for like 3 days?
Yeah, I need a break.
I need a break. I need something fresh.
Tell me what to do. Tell me to shut up.
Okay, wait. So what is your dating life like in New York? Are you single?
I'm single. I am single. But I'm a comedian, as you know, and I'm also on tour like crazy. So I'm not really here that much. And then when I'm back, I sort of forget that I'm a human girl.
Yeah.
And then I go back into shows. So I actually have completely forgotten to date in a while.
Oh, wow.
And now I'm coming back on the scene like, girl, we have fresh boobs. Like, you
New
gotta
titties.
show them to people.
Spring is sprung.
Yeah, spring is sprung. The winter frost is melting.
Are you on any of the apps? Were you ever on the apps? You are?
I'm on Raya.
Who isn't on Raya?
I know.
Me too. Yeah.
Do
you like Raya?
I like Raya.
Yeah.
I met my ex-boyfriend on Raya.
Really?
We dated.
Really?
For a while.
So you actually went on a date? Because I feel like Raya is just about like, who can I match with?
I mean, there is a fun gamified element to Raya.
Yeah. It's like, can I match with this person?
Yeah, where you're like, oh my God, Eric Andre.
Yeah.
The amount of times I'll like Eric Andre and he is not liking me back. Eric, if you're out there.
Eric, just
love
like
you.
a girl back. Bring the algo. He hasn't seen you yet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, but then I'll like go on dates with people on Raya.
Really?
I'm not going to waste my time.
I get asked on dates, but I never end up going. I don't know why.
Why?
I get weirded out. I don't know. I get so weirded out.
What do you mean?
Like, it's like the whole, like, yeah, it's exciting, and then you match, and then I just feel like I don't know if it's like the conversion over from Raya messages to then I give you my phone number. By the time I give them my phone number, I'm like not feeling it anymore. And then I can't.
Conversion.
And I can't.
It's like euro to dollar.
Women in STEM.
Yeah.
But it's like then all of a sudden, then I don't ever save their number and I can't remember who's who.
Yeah.
And then I go back and then I'm like about to say yes to the date that they've now texted me from the unsaved number. And then I try to match it back and I see these and I'm like, and then I'm really zooming in. I'm like, I don't think he's tall. Like,
ask.
Really?
Oh
That's
my
not
God,
rude?
I asked. But who cares?
Really? I feel like it's asking like
you're
what's your
tall,
dick
right?
size. Yeah, I'm 5'10".
I'm 5'10" too.
Yeah.
This is not about like manners with us. We
Yeah.
are just tall women.
Yeah.
And I want to wear a fun shoe.
Yeah. I like a fun she likes a fun shoe.
So I say, in my bio, I say, I'm 5'10".
Yeah.
Know that before investing in my company. That's my bio. And then I ask them straight up, I say, how tall are you?
Yeah.
I need to know.
I need to add back to my bio. I used to say I'm 5'10", and I would say you better be funnier than me, taller than me. And what was the other one? I think richer than me. I don't know. No, not richer. I said
Richer
something
than
else.
me.
I was like, that's what it to be. Like, and then they'd always, it was a good line. I would be like, well, maybe I can get like 2 out of 3. Can I see? Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, well, which ones? Like, I can
tell me which ones.
Yeah, I have to have taller. I can deal with the other two.
Oh, you could be living in the fucking gutters of New York City if you're 6'4".
Yeah.
I mean, bro, not a penny to your
Not
name.
a penny to your name. You could be like kind of like not even having. You could be home insecure.
Yeah. You don't even have
Sleeping
to
at the
speak
subway.
English. Like
No,
I
no,
don't
no,
care.
no. Yeah, 6'4" is fine.
Yeah.
Have you ever dated a short guy?
The shortest I've gone dating is 6 foot, 5'11".
Really?
Yeah, but he was English, so it sort of like made up for it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've dated
But-
a 5'9"er.
How? Do you kiss like that?
Yeah, no, or they like it because they just come up to here on me.
Yeah.
No, he was rich.
Oh,
So again,
okay.
it's like accent rich. I was like, if you can stand on your money, or like I always say, like it's fine if they're small because like their wallet acts as like a booster seat.
It's
you
so
know? Like
true.
it is true. It's like makes up for it.
I've never done that. I'm such a picky bitch.
Yeah.
Where I'll also like I'm so used to being around broke idiots that it's like my comfort zone almost.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, I'll pay for dinner.
Oh
Be tall.
no!
But it's shifting in my 30s.
Never. You got these things. You don't need to. You will never pay for anything.
That was the
Pay for
behavior
your
of an
tits,
A cup.
and you'll never pay for anything for the rest of your life. No, you won't. Are you talking about idiots because of like comedy or?
Yeah, and I'm from
Okay.
the Jersey Shore. Like, you know, I love a skateboarder. I love
Yeah.
a gold tooth.
Jesus.
I love. One time I dated a man who had no front teeth,
Oh my god.
but gold teeth right next to it.
Okay, hot.
Yeah, I like a really fucked up looking individual.
You do great in LA.
No, they're losers.
Wait, but is it hard being a female comedian? Like, when do you have the talk with guys? Do you tell them? Like, is every guy afraid of becoming a bit or a piece? Like,
Yeah, and it's so annoying. It's like you're gonna be a part of it.
yeah.
Don't be funny.
Don't
Like,
fight it.
Yeah,
Just go
don't-
along.
Don't be annoying then.
Yeah.
But no, I don't even really talk about dating that much in my act now. I used to all the time, and
Yeah.
it was ruining relationships.
Oh, really?
So I've actually decided to tone that back a little bit for my own health and wellness.
Yeah.
Now I just talk about Botox and, you know, shitting my pants and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but it takes a very strong man.
Right.
But also, I'm crazy on stage and like really high energy and wild. And then in real life, I'm actually much quieter and shyer than I am.
Yeah.
Shyer, is that a word? It doesn't matter.
It's okay.
So I think it takes a lot for men to. There's a whiplash element where they go,
Yeah.
well, who the fuck is that?
Right.
know?
Or maybe they see on TikTok or they see on YouTube or something, and they're like, "Oh my god!" Like, because I know some of my single guy friends who are very eligible. They like love women like you. They love like
Set me up.
fucking feisty. Yeah, I will. They
Great.
love like Amanda McCants. They love women like you. They love like really feisty, funny, ball buster. Like I feel like a lot of like high powered men in New York actually appreciate that because they
Incredible
just want to
news.
deep down be subs or something. Like they have too much money, they have too much power, and they're like, I just want a girl to like tell me to shut the fuck up.
But here's the thing, though.
But only for a
Is
little
that-
bit. I don't think forever. I think just for like a couple.
3
times.
days.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I want a guy to tell me to shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
And
that's the
I'm such a
thing.
little fucking sub in relationships because
Yeah.
I'm such a dom in real life.
Yeah, same.
Where
Yeah.
it's like,
I'm a wannabe sub.
yeah.
Yeah. And you're just like, please tell me what to do.
I'm
Sad.
begging you to tell me what to do. I'm so busy answering emails that I don't have time to plan regular life.
Yeah.
You do that, and while mommy's working.
Yeah. Or I just say like, can I sit on your lap as I type your emails? You know,
That's
like,
awesome.
Yeah. Do you need help with your emails? Do you want
Yeah.
me to sit on your lap by typing in emails?
I'll
I think
book
I
the
did that
tickets.
actually once.
You did?
In an office.
That's
I
so
won't say
hot.
which one. I was like 25. It was with a VP. It was so embarrassing.
What?
Like pre-Me Too. Oh God. Good times. Great
Wait,
times.
I've never even met a VP. The
yeah, I
most
was an
I've
intern.
dated-
He was a VP. He
The
was
richest guy I've
hot.
ever dated, he was a Wall Street trader, and I like didn't understand what that
Ew,
meant. And I
that's
was
not
like,
even-
"Is that
he's-
treason? Like,
he's-
what do you mean, traitor? The king is not gonna love that."
No, not a traitor. A traitor.
Didn't understand it.
it. Never date a day trader. They're the,
Is there a night trader?
probably, I think. I don't know. But day traders, like, so you may as well go to Atlantic City and just like put money on gambling. Day trading is like the biggest
Really?
joke. Yeah. A guy that dates futures too is kind of weird because you're just kind of like betting on like weird like things and
You're
talking about like
speaking gibberish
is
to
this
me.
going to happen in the future? You want a private equity dude?
Okay.
Yeah. PE, VC,
Can you write that down for me?
Morgan Stanley. But none of this associate shit. And you know what? Not even, too, if they say they're a vice president, fuck that shit. Because there's like 60% of all Morgan Stanley employees are like VPs. They give that title to anyone, so it's not impressive.
How can there be 60?
They just
VPs
let
in
everyone
one
be. Yeah, they let everyone be a VP. So finance is a very. If they say finance, don't let them. Don't drop the panties yet. You gotta get more.
We need follow-up questions.
Yeah, you need a lot of follow-up.
I need you to make me a list of who I should be dating in New York.
Yeah, you're super hot. I feel like you should be dating. Like you don't actually. Like I always tell this to women. It's great if you want to work. Like you don't have. I'm like you don't have to work. Like if you want to stop.
I would love not to work.
If you want to stop working tomorrow, you can.
I actually
I'm all about
really
fourth wave feminism. Let's go back to like just being like I can stay home and do.
I want to be a trad wife.
For sure.
I don't know how to use my oven, but I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
If you invest in me, I'll invest in you.
Yes. Wait, do you really ask guys to invest in your business or your brand?
No, it's just me.
Okay. That's a bit I do with guys.
Really?
Yeah. If you ever go to like Goldman Sachs Happy or everything, they love it. I just walk up to groups of guys in suits. I go, "Hey, sharks," and it's like it's on.
That's such
a
and
they're like,
line.
Do you want 10% equity for 0% profit? And just fuck it up, and they think it's so cute. Yeah.
We need to hang out more.
Yes.
Oh my God.
It would be crazy. Do you date on tour?
No. Well, here's the thing. My fan base is girlies, lesbians, gay guys, and a random. There would be someone's boyfriend here and there.
Okay.
And I don't know how this happened. Like men are allowed at my shows. Maybe they're just a little nervous around me.
Yeah.
But I get like stormed by lesbians. Like lesbians are knocking at my door, okay? So if I really, and I am bisexual, but only when I'm feeling French.
Yeah.
So like if I wanted to, I could be like eating pussy
just
all over this
munching,
country.
all over.
Box City.
Just box them out.
I know, but I'm really into boys right now. I don't want to make my lesbians mad, but I'm having a boy moment. I'll be back to you guys later.
So so lesbians love you, but you're bi, and right now you're having a dude moment.
I'm having a boy moment, yeah. It's
Why do you like boys?
Watching Yellowstone.
Oh, because you're watching it because Kevin Costner,
Yeah.
Fuck, I literally love Kevin Costner.
I would kill myself in his arms.
I would like to die. I tried with myself, and I'd stick my head in the oven while he's doing me from behind.
No problem.
It's so hot.
Yeah.
He's so hot.
He is so hot. I'm into like a real rugged, toxic masculinity right now.
Yes.
Rip.
Oh, yes. Rip, too.
Rip.
Yeah.
He has murdered.
Just cleans up bodies and shit.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. I don't have any bodies for him to clean up, but I just want a dude who can.
Like when Beth like killed the guy, I don't want to give anything away, killed the guy, and then Rip had to get rid of the body. She was like, you know what to do with that, right?
Yeah.
That's my dream. That's my dream.
Yeah.
So I don't often like hook up on tour, but also I'm like kind of boring on tour where I do a show and then I go home.
Yeah. Is it exhausting?
Yeah, I'm just talking for an hour.
Yeah. When you have to be
half.
on, it's like the pre of like, okay, I know I have to be on and and anything associated with that. And then even though it's an hour, it's like it's taxing. It's a lot.
Nonstop. And then I do the meet and greets afterwards, which is another hour of talking to people, which is awesome. But then
It's
I'm
energy.
like talked out.
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
sit
yeah.
at a bar and I'm like,
Yeah. I go home and I have to watch like I need to start reading Smut, but I'll watch like shitty television or something. I just need to like zone out and
Smut
just not
will
do
really
anything.
help.
Okay, Smut will help.
That's getting me through tour.
Doctor prescribes.
Yeah.
Smut. Do you read it openly, like hardback, or do you like?
No, I have a Kindle.
Oh, smart.
But I'll read it on an airplane. I was sitting middle seat this past trip, wherever I was coming back from, reading like one of the most graphic scenes I was like,
And you're in
like
the
trying
middle?
to block, but
Yeah.
I'm in between two older people who are also reading books, but they're reading about like Einstein or some shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he shoves his cock in my goddamn, and I was like,
Were you
I
like,
was reading, it was like this close to my face.
oh my god, yeah, and you're probably having to like minimize the
brightness is all the way down, and then I'm
brightness,
squinting,
put it down
you know.
a little bit.
I love being in an airport because you feel like a sexy, mysterious stranger.
Yes.
And that's my favorite emotion.
I want to bring back airport bars.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like people don't. And now it's always like awkward, or people are there at like 7 a.m. and they're drinking weird. You're like, they just look like they're going through shit. But like sexy lounges, the whole like, I'm coming, I'm going, what's happening?
Maybe we need to bring back a little like flight cap.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
I'm trying to shift my behavior because usually when I go on a flight. I look the worst I've ever looked in my life.
No, people have to stop doing this.
I know. I'm shifting this because now I talk to so many people in the audience and they go, I met my husband at an airport. I met my blah on a plane.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, oh my God, I need to be
gotta look
wearing
hot to
a
travel.
pencil skirt at Delta.
Yeah. You don't like just like don't. I always say don't like. You don't have to dress. I always wear heels when I'm traveling and stuff.
How do you do
love
it? I mean, it's 7 miles to baggage claim.
Yeah, I run. And I'm always late. I run in heels too. Like what? And yeah, I always wear like a blazer and I wear like thigh high boots. I always look hot. Yeah, you gotta look hot.
This
when you
is
travel.
changing my life.
You do. It's and it changes your whole. I swear, it's like then the universe is aligned. And then you get sit next to a hot dude, or even if not, there's always then like you can fantasize a whole flight about like the guy in 8G.
Have you ever had sex on an airplane?
For sure.
With who?
Yeah. With an ex once, and honestly, the one time it was commercial. Embarrassing enough, it was JetBlue.
That makes sense to me.
Coming back from like where was it, St. Bart's or I don't know where, St. Martin, and there was turbulence, and we were in the bathroom during the turbulence, and it was so fucking gross because he like didn't want to stop, and it's just like the JetBlue bathroom was really gross.
See, I'm too claustrophobic, I think, to have sex in one of those bathrooms.
Yeah, that's why you got to do the Airbus A380.
Okay.
If you go
And
upstairs,
write that down for me as well.
If you go upstairs, there's like a longer bench in that bathroom. It was like built to fuck. The people at Airbus, like they're like,
having
they're like,
fun.
we're gonna put a little like Easter egg in this plane, and it's the bathroom. Yeah.
That's like when you go to the bathrooms at the box and there's
Oh my
candles. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
This is a deep cut.
I hate the box. I went a year ago or something, and I hadn't been in like 10 years. And I go, and I was like, I gotta get out of here. It's like bad. But then sure enough, I like get invited, or like at the table next to me, I was trying to like get away from the stage because we were right in the front. It's like Blue Man group of like bodily fluids.
Front.
Yeah. So I like try to go back, and this guy's like here, and he puts his arm around me, and the next thing I know, I'm like making out with him, and he's like choking me as we're making out.
Well, it's the box.
Yeah, it's the box, and I was like, and I left, and I was like, I'm never going back to the box again.
Oh,
like,
I love the box.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I see that for you.
When I was in college, I dated the lighting designer of the box, so I would just go alone all the time while he was working. And it's very, talk about being alone at an airport.
Yeah.
Being alone at the box, witnessing what you witness.
Oh my God.
Like sitting, I would just sit in one of the upper booths and watch like this.
Yes.
Out of body experience.
Like a queen.
I felt like
in
a
box.
spy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should get dressed up and wear wigs and go to the box.
We
And,
have
like,
to.
spy. I want to bring back spy. Every time that my friends have an issue with guys, I'm always like, should we get wigs and trench coats and go stalk him? Like,
Yeah.
let's get binoculars. Let's go.
Let's be 3 babies in a trench coat.
Yeah.
We already air tagged him. We know where he is.
Have you ever air tagged a guy?
No.
No. What's the craziest thing you've done with a guy?
I'm actually not crazy, and I hate to like pop the.
It's so boring.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm pretty like calm in a relationship because I'm so crazy on stage.
Yeah.
So I really am just like Nara Smith.
Yeah.
I'm just like a cutie pie.
Yeah. If you had.
I date crazies though.
You date crazy.
Yeah, they're the crazy one.
If you did do something nuts, what would it be, do you think? Would it be the craziest thing be like going through his phone? So you've never even gone through a guy's phone?
I've
or
never
anything?
gone through a guy's phone.
I really haven't done that a lot.
I've never been cheated on.
Lucky you.
I know.
Smart.
I don't think I have enough trauma with men.
But you're a comedian.
But I date a lot of like really depressed, like sad.
Oh,
like,
sad boys?
you
You
know,
like
like,
sad boys?
goth, like
Did you just want to say Diplo?
a Diplo. I dated Diplo. No, I'm kidding.
Did he DJ that clit?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. And the beat dropped, baby. Yeah, I date a lot of like sad boys who are just like addicted to me. Like,
Yeah.
you know, they're like
Oh my
giving up
God.
heroin and now they're like addicted to me.
Aw.
That's what I like.
That's romantic.
So they actually stalk me, follow me, you know, stuff like that.
Nice.
And then I'm like, stop.
Stop.
What are you doing
Stop.
here?
Don't stop.
Stop. You're
Yeah.
embarrassing me.
Oh my God, that's crazy. Wait, have you been broken up with, or are you primarily the breaker upper?
Both even. Yeah,
Okay.
even.
But not, have you ever cheated?
No, but one time I like got really close.
Really? Emotionally or physically?
Physically.
Okay.
One time I was like really rubbing up against a guy on a bachelorette party while I was like just about to break up with my boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was actually kind of cute.
Yeah, that's sweet.
I was in Vegas.
Okay, none of the Bachelorette, Vegas, none of that stuff. I
That
feel like
doesn't
it.
count.
Yeah, it disqualifies the whole cheating.
And
thing.
when I see a bicep, like because I'm from the Jersey Shore and I
Yeah.
really like a meathead, when I see like a loose bicep,
Mm,
I'm like, it's like when a man sees big tits. I'm
yeah.
like
You're like a dog to a bone.
hypnotized. Yeah.
yeah.
And I have to grab at him.
Yeah.
I'm
You
big
have
at
to.
grabbing at strangers.
You have. I mean, that's a lot. You're hot, so you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a girl.
Yeah.
That's feminism.
Yeah, we're allowed to do that now.
Yeah, we're allowed to
If
do
a
that
guy
now.
has abs out, I'm like,
Yeah. 100%.
I'm all up in there.
I feel like we need to get back for all the years that we had to deal with, like, you know, the women that came before us that pioneered the way. You know, they had to take one for the team with the butt grabs. Let's undo history by grabbing men by the balls.
Yeah, let's undo history by continuing history.
Yeah, 100%.
But I was raised by this like crazy hippie mom who like wore cowboy boots and never had makeup on and had big tits, and she was just like so hot. And when we were growing up, we would pull up next to construction sites and she would roll down the windows and we would all catcall the construction workers. So that's actually what I thought catcalling was.
Okay.
Where I'm like, yeah, I've done it.
You're like hot construction workers.
Yeah, it's fun.
Take it off.
So to me, I am such a little frat boy.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Is your mom Dolly Parton?
No, but that's the vibe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that. That's so cute. Wait, so how are you so funny? I thought that everyone who's like a comedian or anyone who has a sense of humor isn't like a percentage of them have like some sort of like childhood trauma or something.
Yeah, don't
or,
we
like,
all?
Yeah.
If you don't have childhood trauma, I mean,
Did you even have
move
a
to
childhood?
Indiana. Like,
Yeah.
why are you in
Yeah.
New York City?
Right? Yeah.
We all have it. The reason I'm a comedian is because chaos is my comfort zone.
Oh, okay.
That's what I've just realized recently.
Yeah.
Where I just like chaos because my childhood was such chaos.
It was chaos?
Yeah.
How was it chaotic?
Well, I just like grew up on tour with my dad, and then my mom lived on this farm next to a puppy mill, and like it was like real white trash. So I grew up really like half white trash. And smoking cigarettes inside, no teeth, windows closed.
Wow. Did they smoke cigs in the car?
Of course.
Windows up.
Windows up,
Yeah.
smoking cigs, big Dunkin' Donuts.
So trashy.
You know
I
what
love
I'm
it.
talking
That's
about?
great. For
Yeah.
sure. Duh. Right
Smoking
around
cigs,
Dunkin'.
chewing bubble gum at the same time. Wow. That.
Okay.
So that was like my white trash side. And then my dad was like, is like this rock star and we'd go on tour all the time. But he was raised by these North Jersey Jews that were very like traditional.
Yeah.
So it was a combination. It was a real smoothie of different cultures.
Yeah.
That just ended up in chaos. And then that's why I'm like.
So fun. Well, your dad was I don't know how to say it. I would say penis. Pianist.
He was the penis of
He was
Bon
John Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
he's
pianist.
the pianist.
Oh my God, that's so cool. So you've
Yeah.
gone tour with him and
Yeah.
Oh, fun. Okay. And then were your parents together?
They were together at a time.
Okay.
And then they divorced when I was like 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you got a little trauma in you. There you
of
go.
course.
Well done, you. That's why you're so funny.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. I'm good.
I've done my fair share.
I've done my fair
Yeah.
share. I love it. What is your best and worst date story? I was super inspired by, again, one of your bits that I saw on TikTok where you're asking from your tour. It's just so funny. And you're asking someone like raises their hand and says that they work at a funeral home.
Yes.
And it reminded
Angel.
me, I hooked up with a guy in college when I went back home to South Bend. I grew up in Indiana. And
Oh my God.
yeah.
Oh, wait, I'm a psychic.
Yeah, I know. When you said Indiana, I was like, okay, yeah.
I didn't even know that.
I know. It's crazy.
Wow, incredible.
But like growing up, in Indiana, it's such a small town, and there's like 4 funeral homes, and those were like, if you went to a funeral home in Indiana, you're really rich. So anyhow, I would hook up with this kid in high school, and then when I came back from college, he was like, yeah, we still were kind of hooking up. And he's like, yeah, I got my own apartment. And I'm like, oh, this is cool. Because even in college, when people come back home, we're all still like in our parents' basements.
Yeah.
So I remember he pulled up to the funeral home and he was living in the apartment over the funeral home. But I totally think I blacked out, like erases from my memory until I saw your bit where the woman is like, I'm like, that's weird. And you're laughing. And then I was like, what is my memory trying to do?
Because something is coming up. Something's coming up.
Totally hooked up with a guy who lived above a funeral home. In a funeral home.
What, did you feel like the sex was haunted?
No, I didn't have sex with him.
Okay.
Yeah, it was, no, it wasn't that it was hot. I mean, I think I was also pretty drunk. But no, we just like hooked up like second base, third base.
And you didn't go, you weren't like, take me down to the funeral home. What's
Let me
going
see the
on down
bodies.
there?"
Yeah. No. And actually, I think if I did it sober, I would have never went because I'm really scared of funeral homes.
Really?
So I was probably pretty fucked up. Yeah.
You're not called to the macabre?
No. That's
Okay.
not I'm not into that yet.
Never, you never know
say
what
never.
happens.
Yeah, but it made me think of like, I want to know, what is your best and or worst dating story?
Best date, fresh on my mind because it was with the lighting designer of the box.
Okay.
So I'm like really obsessed with like the macabre, circuses, carnies. Like I really like a freak show.
Yeah.
So he took me to Coney Island for the first time. I had never been. We got like fucked up on like blue slushy drinks.
Yeah.
And we went to a freak show at that classic Coney Island freak show theater.
Okay.
And then we made out on the beach.
Okay.
Yeah.
Best date?
Best date.
Good date? Nice.
Because you know what? It wasn't classic. It wasn't dinner. I don't want to
Yeah.
have fucking dinner with you. I don't
I'm
have
so
the
tired
time.
of dinners. I'm so tired of dinners and drinks. It's
And
like,
I don't want to cut everything into tiny little,
No.
you know?
And I know, and I can go to dinner and have drinks with anyone. I could talk to a brick wall. And
Exactly.
And half the time I get confused and I'm like, oh, that was that was great drinks or great dinner. And I was like, no, I just enjoy myself.
No, you were just being fun.
I was fun. I'm
Yeah.
always fun. So I can't ever tell. I need to do something. I need to meet your ass during the daylight, sober. And we need to
Whoa.
do something so that I can see if I like you.
Okay.
Because at night, fancy restaurant, and I'm drinking,
You could
I'm,
like
I'm just
anyone.
fun. I
You
like
could
everybody.
the houseplant.
I do. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
like, hey, baby. I'm.
You're big.
Yeah. Hey, big boy. Photosynthesis really looks good on you. No, but I just feel like, I'm done with the whole drinks and dinner things. It's so boring.
No, I think
Take me to a
entertain
freak
me.
show.
Take me to
Yeah.
a freak show.
Take me to a fucking freak
And
show.
then we could sit there and talk about all the freaks we saw.
Yeah,
that night.
yeah.
I don't want to hear about your childhood in Connecticut.
No.
I want to talk about the freak we just saw.
Yeah. What did you think about the freak? Did you like the freak?
Did you like the freak? Who was your favorite freak?
Yeah. Should we take the freak
If you were a
home?
freak, what would you freak out doing?
If you were a freak, what would you?
Yeah.
What would be your freak?
Take me to a freak show. Take me to a freak off. Let's have fun. That was the best date. And then the worst date, I haven't had a lot of really bad dates other than just bad conversation where you leave.
Yeah.
But one time I was out with this guy who I actually ended up dating. And I have this thing about me where people tell me secrets.
Oh.
I have a theory. It's because I look like everyone's cousin.
Yeah, you look so sweet and innocent.
Everyone goes, I feel like I know you.
Yeah.
You know? I
Yeah.
just look like everyone's cool cousin home
Yeah.
from college.
Yeah.
So people say, I have to tell you something. Don't tell my mom. That's the vibe.
Yeah.
So I was out with this guy. We had a will they, won't they for a while. And then we were at a party sitting, outside hanging out really late. And he told me that he once killed a guy.
Shut up.
Yeah. He's like, I have to tell you something I've never told anyone, but I have to tell you.
War?
Killed a guy.
Or just on the street?
Raised in the cartel.
Stop. Wow.
Yeah.
Fuck. What'd you do?
I was like,
You got so
wet. Looks like someone's dangerous.
Uh-oh.
And then I dated him.
Oh my God.
I fully dated him.
You're like, and
I
then,
thought it was kind of cool.
You're like, then I did go through his phone and I saw something I didn't like and I turned him in.
Uh-oh, and he's in prison now. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I think I'm just non-judgmental, where to the point where you could tell me you killed a guy and I'll still date you.
Was he tall?
He was so hot. I mean, he was
was
so hot.
Yeah. Okay, he was hot.
Obviously.
Yeah.
But that was technically probably the worst date because I'm now, involved in some sort of murder.
Yeah. I feel like I think it is pretty illegal to know and not if you
It's
heard something you have to say
assisted.
something. Yeah. I think you're an accomplice to the cover up to a murder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was a while ago.
Yeah, so it was a while back. There's a
So-
7-year limit on
Oh,
knowing
that was
about murder stuff.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was,
Yeah.
so young, and I still am. But
One time I had a guy tell me he was in the CIA. To this day, I don't know if it was true. I think he was just trying to get laid.
Did it work?
No, it almost worked,
oh
though.
my god,
Because I just didn't believe him. I'm like, he was pretty hammered. And he explained the whole thing. He was recruited from Georgetown and da-da-da. Because I was like, bullshit. And he didn't do, he wasn't involved in, missions.
9/11.
Yeah.
your mind immediately didn't go to 9/11.
He wasn't involved in 9/11. No, but he wasn't supposed. But he did admit he wasn't supposed to tell people, and was like, I'm the exact opposite of you. I'm the last person you should tell.
Oh, yeah.
Immediately. The probably reason why I didn't sleep with him because I immediately went home and told my roommates at GW. I was like, guess what?
I
Yeah.
just met this fucking guy.
Yeah. But no, I don't even know what happened to him.
Oh well,
but
he's probably doing some.
he's
great work.
probably investigating your dude, or he was probably the guy that turned your guy.
Oh
in.
my god, I hope he's my spy. Do you ever wonder who's your spy?
No, but I always think that I would be a good spy.
You do.
And I think you would be too. I think
would.
they need to choose, and I think they do, very unassuming people.
Yep.
The last person in the world that you would think. Yeah, I think they should
I'm
choose
shocked
me.
I haven't been asked
Yeah, me too.
because we talk to a lot of people.
Right?
I would
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Here's the thing that I think about a lot is do you think my US spy is talking to my Chinese spy?
Oh, for sure.
And what if they fell in love?
Yep.
And I'm the meet cute.
I
think about that.
I think I could see the American falling for the Chinese
Because
spy.
I think my Chinese spy is a little hot girl. just because like my TikTok is so girl focused,
yeah.
and then my Instagram is a little more boy focused.
Yeah,
and he feels like a, patriot.
Yo, fuck yeah.
And then he falls in love with the little Chinese girl.
Yeah, and he's just trying to do his duty.
Yeah, and so is she.
I wonder which one likes you more, though. I think your Chinese spy.
I think my
likes you
Chinese spy.
Yeah, because she appreciates the jokes and stuff, and then you're like a girl's girl.
My Chinese spy is a girl's girl, for sure.
Yeah. And your American spy is probably trying to, like, this professional battle because he wants to, like, stick it in you, but he's not supposed to, and he's kind of in love with your other spy.
But he's, like, a fan.
But he's also a fan.
But my Chinese spy is, like, she just, like, really gets it, and then she does makeup tutorials during the day.
Yeah. I think your American spy is secretly gay, too.
Of course.
But he doesn't know it yet.
Yeah. Because it's don't ask, don't
tell. He likes your bits, like, a little too much.
Yeah, he's like, he gets it too much.
Yeah, he's like, why is this resonating on
such
a weird, deep level in the tip of my penis?
He goes, slay.
Yeah. He goes, slay clean. Wait, what? What?
Oh my God, mama.
Okay, wait. Did we talk about what is your biggest, I'm curious about this. What is your biggest man ick? Do you have one?
Oh, wait. I just came up with a one the other day. Fuck, what was it? My biggest man ick. Well, short is my biggest ick, and I speak to that, and men get really upset at me, but it's like, mind your business.
Yeah.
It's not, you have, there is a sea of short girls in this world that you get to choose from. I'm a tall person, and I get to discriminate.
And only 8% of the male, I think, U.S. population is over 6'1".
Yeah, so I'm a minority.
Yeah. You are. Oh my God, you poor thing.
I know.
We should start a fund.
We should.
DEI, babe.
Exactly.
All the way.
Bring it back for us.
Bring it back. You deserve it. No, there's not a lot of tall men, let alone then like nice ones or whatever. Mine, I don't know if I don't have it. Don't be a dick. What are my icks?
I like when a guy's a dick. I think it's like, don't be a bitch.
Yeah.
Like, real. I've said it a million times because I mean it and I'm manifesting it. Grab me by the back of my neck.
Yeah.
And throw me in an Uber Black.
Yeah. Okay.
And take me wherever you want.
Yeah. To some
like,
weird
I hate when a guy's like, do you want to get drinks? I'm like, no, I want you to kidnap me.
Yeah. I like that. Very like, I like when a guy will. It's like if I go on a few dates with a guy and then I always do the same thing. I try to push them away or I'm like, yeah, no, I can't. I'm too busy. And then I remember one guy was like, he's like, haha, very funny. I'll see you at 7. And I was like, that's what I want. Just tell me what to do. Just be like, get in the car.
Literally say, this time, this place,
be like, no, you're coming. I'll send
an
an Uber. I'll see you later. Like, haha, very funny. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Just like, tell me what to do.
Yeah.
Stop letting me like, I don't know. I'm busy. Like,
no, say you have to quit your job. I don't think women should work.
Yeah. Be like, you're
say
quitting
that.
your job. Yeah, that would be super hot. I don't think I have any other icks.
I had a good one, but I'm forgetting what it was.
Me too. I mean, I have the standard, like, don't be an asshole to waiters, to servers.
I don't think men should carry backpacks.
No, that's bad. They're so cheesy. I don't know what happened.
What happened? And if a woman is carrying a backpack, I mean, it's so much worse.
Yeah. Backpacks are bad. Backpacks should be, especially if you're going to work or something. Yeah, why are you carrying a backpack?
What are you, a student?
Yeah, drop it.
Are you going to social studies?
After, like, 5th grade, you should stop carrying a backpack.
Oh my God.
I never carried one to high school. Then I almost like flunked out.
No, I was such a tote queen.
I just had my little fake Coach bag.
Same.
And I was like.
I had my fake Louis Vuitton. I would take the New Jersey Transit in with $100 cash and I'd buy a fake Louis Vuitton. What are those things called? Carry-all.
Yeah, carry-all. Like the tote?
Yeah.
The big one?
Big one.
Yeah.
And then I put my binders in it like a fucking adult.
Yeah, like the adult that you were.
Yes.
Yeah. I love it. I can't stand, again, you can be cute, blah, blah, blah. But like, there was one guy a couple of years ago that I went over to his apartment. I met him on Raya. It was a Raya date. And he was super cute. Very, very cute. Hot, finance. And apartment was okay. But I remember I see his bed and there's no cover on the duvet. You're 36. That's weird. You're just raw dogging a duvet? Like, you can't do that. That's unhygienic.
Also, of course, and he's never washed that.
Exactly. Well, because I've never washed mine.
No, you don't have to.
You have to take it
put
to the
condom
dry
on
cleaner.
it.
It's like $200. Yeah, put your duvet condom on, sir.
Put your fucking
what do you think this
condom
is?
on.
Yeah, you need blanket condoms in life. No. I don't like it. If you don't have a duvet, or if you don't have like nice bedding, or you have like one towel, like all those boyisms. I don't know what happened to guys, and I am mad at my fellow sisters who like hook up with these dudes and allow them to, like, we all need to like start a union.
It's really upsetting. I once dated a guy who I did obviously end up dating for a year. who had a sleeping bag on his bed. And
Was
I
he
went,
a Boy Scout?
no. I said,
No.
is that a sleeping bag? And he said, yep. And I went, all right.
Just on the bed.
On the bed.
Wow, no fitted sheet.
And this was like a fashionable man.
Maybe that was a kink. Maybe you misread it for something. Maybe he has like a Boy
camping
Scout.
kink.
Camping kink.
You're
That makes
so
sense.
right.
Yeah. You fumbled your husband.
I fucked up.
Yeah, you totally fucked up. Wait, I saw too that you're also an actress. That's sick. Are you doing
Yeah,
more of it?
I'm sort of an actress.
Sort
yeah,
of? What does
sure.
that mean?
I've acted and I'll act again if anyone's watching, but I act sometimes every now and then. But it's so I like cringe saying I'm an actress.
Why is it? Why? Like, wait, because usually model comes after that, like actress, model.
Yeah,
You
and I
don't-
would
you
say
wouldn't
a
take it
model first
seriously?
and foremost.
Yeah.
No, there's something what happens when you become a comedian is you can't take anything serious
Yeah.
ever again. Like I could never be on like a jury, you know,
Really?
because I'd be doing bits. And I'd be like, murder this pussy, da, 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 you know, like I can't see live music anymore. It's
Really?
like,
Why
it's
not?
because when someone's singing and they close their eyes,
Yeah, you just want to yell.
it makes me sick.
Oh my god.
Like I can't do anything serious anymore.
Yeah.
So like the idea of calling myself an actress, I have to be like,
Yeah. I mean,
know?
yeah, immediately you're like, okay, actress.
oh, yeah,
or-
sure, I'm fucking whatever you want, you know. I'm such a comedian first and
Yeah.
everything else second that it's just really taken, you know, it's taken the chutzpah out of everything.
Yeah. Do you rely on your acting chops when you're trying to fake an orgasm?
No, I'm going to say something and you're not going to like it.
I'm gonna love it.
If I sat on the side of a stool, I'll come.
Oh my!
I am very blessed.
You're so far my favorite guest on Please See Below.
Thank you.
We actually have an award for you.
Really?
Yeah, you're our guest of the month.
Woo!
Okay.
Like sometimes I'm on the subway and I'm like close.
Shut up.
Yes, I don't know what it is about
Oh
my pussy cartography, but like some cartography is the art of making a map.
I
by
was
the way.
gonna say, what is cartography? Wow. Okay.
I never said that before, but wow,
Genius.
write that down for me too.
That's the name of your first book.
My pussy cartography.
Yeah.
There's something the way things are aligned that it's just easy for me. That being said, I started using a vibrator really late in the game and it has taken now I understand what women are talking about where like you are like, you know,
Takes
like
over your life.
sanding down your clit like
Oh, really?
yeah, like there is I am way
not.
I used to be able to come on the subway and the more I use my vibrator the less I can't.
Really?
Yeah. So just
Oh my
something to be
God.
aware of.
Okay. So you're not a big faker.
No.
No. I have a theory that like all women fake. I fake so much.
I mean I would if I had
Yeah.
to be clear.
Yeah. I think all women are like, we're all in the secret, like SAG after. We're all actually members.
Yeah. It's
And
union.
everyone's like, yeah, Oscar winning performing. Like
You get healthcare.
Yeah, for sure. Benefits. There's lots of benefits.
There has to be.
Yeah. No, but I believe that. I think like everyone fakes it constantly. So maybe
I
it's
mean,
just-
if like I have obviously.
Yeah.
But I don't need to often.
yeah.
Thank God.
Pussy cartography is one of the funniest things I think I've ever heard in my entire life. Wait, one other funny question that we're thinking of is, what's your best morning after exit strategy? I think
I don't sleep over in the first place.
Smart. So smart.
What do you think I'm gonna sleep at your fucking apartment when my La Mer is in Brooklyn? No, babe.
Absolutely not. I just had this funny like idea of you like again spy like you and your spies being very proud of you, of like slowly like slithering out and then like dun 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 like what's that Ocean's 11 movie or like the one with Catherine Zeta-Jones where she's like they're going through all the lasers.
The lasers?
Yeah, the lasers, the beautiful like that's how I see you doing
I'm
it very
flipping.
like doing backflips, very gymnastic.
Very
yeah,
impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do not sleep over.
That's smart.
No, man.
But then you have to invite people to your house. I don't like people in my space.
Oh, I'd rather them come to mine because then all my stuff is there.
Oh, see, I'd rather go to theirs because then I can judge their place, see if like who they really are, if they're a psycho or not,
Right,
and then
right.
I can like leave whenever I want versus having to be like, oh, I have to go to Pilates in 20 minutes. So good to see you.
So good to see you, though.
Oh my God, this was great. You're great.
Yeah, I hate when a man sleeps over because it's like, I thought your whole thing is that you didn't want to do that.
Yeah. And I don't want to like have to like provide you with stuff. Like I like going to a guy's house and being like, can I have this? Can I have this? Can I have this?
Right.
And then I like seeing what he has because he's like, oh, do you need a hair tie?
Now I'm like, no, I need a Rolex.
Yeah.
Do you have one of those?
Right. Yeah. Do you have like 2 of those actually? No, but then when they have like a hair, like they have like hair tools or they have like makeup remover wipes and like,
Oh yeah, well that's classic spy work.
Yeah.
You have a girlfriend.
Yeah. Also, I had one guy like literally bring out, he's an athlete, and he brought out a straight up Kith outfit for me in the morning. Like we hung out in the morning and we like, watched TV and it was great. And I went to the bathroom. When I come out of the bathroom, there's a matching Kith women's suit.
No, women's.
Yeah, women's suit and weird Crocs. And he's like, here you go. I just know that you like wouldn't want to wear like what you're wearing last night home. And I was like, thank you. But also that's a great move to like, so it's time for you to go. Like, but I got it.
But you got it. You got to keep it.
So cute.
Oh my God, it's like a swag bag.
Yeah. Basically. Yeah. But then the Crocs were definitely his because they were like 10 times too big. So I like walked out looking like Bozo the Clown in my like $300
He
KT.
literally gave you like hospital shoes.
Yeah, he gave me hospital shoes. It was messed up.
That's
but
so
But I
funny.
still have the matching sweatsuit. I mean, it's great. I love KT.
I mean, I love Crocs.
Yeah. Okay, one really quick celebrity crush. Do you have any celebrity
Right now
crush
or of all time?
of all time? And right now.
I have 3 of all times. And I have 1 king and then I have 3. Okay, so there's a whole thing.
You know, there's knights, princes, and kings. That's a whole other thing.
Obviously,
Yeah.
we're talking about a kingdom.
Yeah.
So, like my childhood one that I would kill for, like sweat, blood, tears,
Okay.
Joe Jonas.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, cute.
But that's because I was a huge Jonas Brothers fan.
Yeah.
Like
They're from
I've
Jersey.
been at parties with him and I can't speak to him. You know, like it's to the point, it's like childhood fandom. Like
Yeah.
I'm sweating. Like we were at a table once and I was like, I just have
my
to go.
God.
Like I could never realistically date him
Yeah.
because I like freak out.
Yeah.
Still, me and my best friend Steph Dag, hilarious comedian, went to a Jonas Brothers concert recently, crying.
Oh my
Screaming, crying.
gosh, yeah.
So he's my
So
all-time.
in your pussy cartography, he basically has a little pin everywhere.
Yeah, he's literally Christopher Columbus.
He's Magellan.
He's
totally
Traverse.
Magellan. Yeah, okay.
Oh my God, I love Magellan. I love that
Magellan,
you just
he
brought up
was the
Magellan.
first one that sailed across the whole world. I have the biggest
No one
historic
brings
boner for
up-
Magellan.
Me too.
He was the first dude to go all around the world.
I literally can't
I'm a
believe you
history
just brought
whore.
up Magellan.
I'm a history whore.
I
love
always
that
say
shit.
dinner party, famous dinner party, one of the people would be Magellan.
Magellan, yeah, because he had that, he got all that passport pussy. He
He-
was the original.
Yes, he did.
He
He tried to
Mr.
get to
Worldwide.
India and he accidentally discovered Africa.
because he accidentally fell into some pussy. Yeah, that's what he did.
Magellan is so hot.
Magellan's a hottie.
Okay, love that you just said that. Let's add him to the celebrity
Mm-hmm. Add him
crushes.
to the list. Okay.
Adrian Brody.
Ooh, I'm
This
pretty
is
sure I
like my
made out with
second
him.
string.
Yeah.
Adrian Brody, Mark Ronson.
Okay, cute.
Love him. Chic guy.
Yeah.
Channing Tatum. Classic. Wow. And then funny sidebar, Eric Andre. Who I brought up.
Yeah.
And I really like Barry Keoghan too.
He's cute.
Yeah. He's the
You
only
like
short
rap
guy
boys?
I'll give it
Yeah,
to.
yeah. Little rap boy action.
I love a rap boy.
Adrian's
I love an
kinda
Irish.
rap boy too. Yeah, I
Irish
like
guy.
anything Irish. That whole area.
Yeah.
That whole island.
All
put
of
it in me.
Ireland.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm having an Ireland moment.
You're having got those You like those
Yeah.
clovers.
I've joined the United Kingdom.
What is your most embarrassing celebrity crush?
Is Joe Jonas not enough?
No, he's cute.
My most embarrassing celebrity crush.
Or maybe
Who's
what-
like an uggo that I love.
Who's a
Oh, Jonah Hill.
really?
Yeah, I have a Jonah Hill kink.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why? Since Superbad or
There's
what?
just something about like a chubby Jew that I love.
Yeah, chubby Jews are hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Seth,
the,
I
with
think
the
Seth
confidence
Rogen
of a
is
hot guy. Yes.
Right, isn't that because the studio guy?
Yep.
Yeah. I think I love his voice, and he's always so like
Yeah.
anxious. I love it.
Like
He's
a
probably
burly
He's probably very
guy.
sweaty too.
Yeah.
He probably like sweat on top of you. He's, I
Yeah, and
like
you're just
it.
like
gross. You feel the stomach.
You
and I
feel like
love it.
exfoliated.
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
I like that.
What about like animated character? Who would you smash?
I almost said Captain Hook, but he feels gay,
Oh my god,
right?
totally. He's totally gay. It's the earring, dude.
It is the
Earring.
earring, and it's the
earring.
vibe.
It's the vibe too.
Who is hot? Zeus and Hercules.
No, we got a little mythology. All right.
Yeah.
Into that shit.
It's the
for
best
sure.
Disney.
Yeah.
series.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know animated. What's yours? And then maybe you'll inspire me.
I like Garfield.
The cat.
Yeah, because
Stunning.
got a little stunning. I like his little belly. He's
Yeah.
super lazy. I think I could
Yes.
like change him. And then I love lasagna. So I just kind of want him to like lay around and just like feed me lasagna. I can
And
eat
I love
lasagna.
lasagna.
Lasagna cold is like my favorite.
What's the best food?
It's the best food in the world. So I'd let Garfield smash for sure.
What about cat dog?
Who's that? I don't know who that is.
It's half cat, half
Oh,
dog.
I don't. No. I'm not into that.
You're not into
yeah,
that?
Yeah, that would kind of.
No.
That's too kinky.
That's LGBTQ.
Yeah. Tony the Tiger, because he's real sweet.
Tony was hot.
Tony the Tiger. And height. He's obviously super tall.
I think what's the Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob?
Oh my God.
He's rich.
He's so
You love
rich.
that?
I love that.
You
Yeah,
love
yeah.
that. And Larry the Lobster, if we're in the tone of SpongeBob.
Yeah. I point to crustaceans.
Ed, and Eddie.
I don't know who that is.
Just 3 dumb guys on Cartoon Network.
Okay.
Really dumb.
Yeah.
Like almost medically dumb.
Yeah. I'd give SpongeBob a hand job for sure. Because I just want to see.
SpongeBob?
Yeah, I want to see what's in those square pants.
Oh, yeah. So I bet it's square.
I bet it's square. That would be nice.
Patrick is kind of a slay, too.
Oh, Patrick is cute.
He is cute.
Yeah, he's sweet.
And his house, when you finally go under the rock, it's big.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Yeah.
It's not too bad. We asked our Instagram followers to submit their relationship questions that they are too scared to say out loud.
Love that.
We got some really good ones. One of mine is, one of my favorites was someone wrote in and said, single woman here. Okay?
Shout out, bitch.
Put your hand up. I thought of you on this one. I don't know why. I low-key want to try pegging,
Yeah.
but don't have the guts to discuss it.
Yep.
How can I bring it up? What would your advice be?
Oh, my God. My ex-boyfriend used to beg me to peg him.
Are you serious?
Yes. And I never did. And I actually really regret it.
Yeah.
It was towards the end. He was trying to,
Yeah.
Okay, single woman wants to peg. Here's the thing. You can't just like date one, peg a guy.
Okay.
Unless you go find him at the basement in Brooklyn and that's a gay man.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
So I think you have to, first of all, make sure you have all the materials, He's not going to come in prepared.
No.
You need the whole strap on. If you're dating straight guys, it probably has to be small,
Yeah.
because they're not.
They're supposedly not used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do think you have to sort of like find a really sub guy and you have to prepare him for something like that because
Yeah.
you can't just like peg a straight guy.
Yeah. So you think you need to take him, you need to wine and dine him first?
I love how you thought about me when this came up.
Yeah, I don't know why. I just thought it was so funny. And then I liked, for some reason, I don't know what the joke is here, but the fact that but I don't have the guts to discuss it, I'm like,
there's
there's
I love
something
that.
there. There's a bridge.
It's about like gumption. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Yeah. Listen, abundance mindset.
Yeah.
Okay. More.
manifest it. I think
Yeah.
just ask, and if they say no, then that's not your guy.
Yeah.
That's not your soulmate.
Yeah. Do you like want to date a man that's interested in pegging?
Yeah.
Let's talk about the big picture.
Yeah.
here.
What's the big? Let's macro.
I think join one of these kink applications.
Oh yeah.
What's that one called?
There's a Field.
Field.
Field is great. Yeah.
And say pegging.
yeah.
Because also you don't want to like invest in a man, get 5 dates deep, and then say I want to peg you, and then he's running for the hills.
Yeah,
That was such an utter waste of time.
Right.
So just go to where the little freaks live.
Yeah, because she says she's single. So just get
Yeah.
on the app, post it, and then be like, I'm into pegging. Do you
I'm
want to do?
into pegging. Let
Versus
me know
trying
if
to,
you
like-
want to bring yours or I'll bring mine.
Yeah, I think that's sweet. Okay, I think that's excellent advice. This is a good one from a guy in a relationship. What's the polite way to ask for a BJ?
Give me a blowjob, bitch.
I think it's super sweet. I think like step one, I think it's super sweet that he's even asking like, what is a polite way? Like,
I love this
If you're
little twin.
if you're gonna ask politely, I'm like halfway in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say something so different a year ago, but now I'm really into like toxic masculinity, as I
Yeah.
talked about. And like I want a guy to be like, it's crazy you're not sucking my dick right now. Like that's what I'm interested
Yeah.
in at the moment. But I think
Cute mouth. You know what else would be cute? You
yeah,
just wanna-
I know a way to shut you the fuck up.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that's something like that. Yeah, it depends on the girl. So either you go ends of the spectrum. You do one of these, slam her to the ground,
Mhm.
or you cook her a beautiful candlelit dinner.
Mm,
Candles
Candles.
burning.
yeah.
Romance.
Yeah.
Okay. Beautiful dish. And you say, I'm having dessert, but you're not. And then make her blow you.
You want a dick pie?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I love it. Okay, this is funny. Traveling abroad soon, which I feel like those are always like,
This is the best.
here we go.
Yes.
Traveling abroad soon. This is the best. Need tips on and then she put the turtle emoji. Okay.
Uncircumcised.
And eggplant emoji, aka an uncircumcised penis.
Oh my God, this is actually one of my true passions is uncircumcised penises.
Really?
Yeah, because they're so shy.
Oh,
They're like,
hey,
they're like
can
hiding.
I come out? Can I?
And you have to be like, hi.
Come on.
It's okay.
Yeah. Come here.
You come here. You're good. You get a little feather on a string. You're like, pss, pss, pss,
Yeah.
you know. They're amazing. It's
Yeah.
exotic. You know, it's
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
It's like they dressed up for the occasion.
Aw,
you know, it's
yeah.
like formal wear.
Yeah, she must be going to Europe because it's very European uncircumcised. They love scarves.
Yeah,
They,
they
like
bundle.
they
Like it's
their,
Christmas
They
morning.
like to
Yeah.
keep it warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just think of it like a new delicacy.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And there's nothing really new to be done. Like you think you'll have to be like,
Yeah, like pulling back the
no,
drapes.
they know what to do.
And
they do it.
And kind of, they do it, and it kind of also does it itself.
Yeah, once it,
Yeah.
sprouts, if you will,
Once it comes out of its little shell.
Shell.
Yeah.
it's ready.
Yeah, it's ready to go.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything.
Yeah. It's just enjoy it.
But be prepared. They are visually shocking.
When you first
At
see your
first.
first one,
Yeah.
you're like, that's different.
It feels deep sea. Like
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Yeah, it feels very biblical.
It does feel biblical.
It does feel super biblical.
Yeah.
Yeah, first 5 books for sure.
Yeah.
How do I ask my husband to shave his balls in a polite way?
Oh, there's no time for manners
Right?
in that.
Yeah.
Shave your balls.
Just go shave your balls.
Good morning. Shave your
But
balls.
have you ever walked in on a guy shaving their balls? I can hear the sound.
It makes me sick, actually.
It makes me sick because the amount, it's so, I'm going to throw up. It's like so coarse. And then it's like that sound of the electric
Yeah,
razor.
it's like, yeah.
And I don't know what's worse. I walked in on guys and they're like literally straddling like their sink trying to like shave it. And like, I guess they're trying to be thoughtful about, or I've seen them do it on the toilet seat. And it's just weird. There's
That
nothing
just like
attractive.
hit my soul.
It's disgusting. I'm sorry.
I also think like, why do you want a man to shave his balls? I think there's nothing worse than a hairless man.
Yeah, I don't.
It should be trimmed, obviously.
Trimmed. Well, it's groomed.
But like, what do you
landscaped.
want? A better view
Yeah.
of his balls?
Of his balls or his
cover
butt?
those up. Put a wig on those. I don't want to see that.
We actually want to cover it up a little
Why
bit.
do you want a man with hairless balls?
No.
That's more my question back to you. Question for a question.
Yeah. Turn
Your
it around.
husband too?
Yeah. Like, how do I ask my husband to shave his balls in a polite way? Why are you being polite to your husband?
That's crazy.
Yeah. I would like just leave a message on the refrigerator.
Good morning. Shave your balls.
Hey, honey, shave your balls.
Maybe
today.
a post-it note on the like bathroom mirror.
Yeah.
So, because that's where he should do it.
Yeah, shave your fucking balls.
Yeah.
This is actually from the same person, but what do you guys want to hear during sexting? I get so awkward and usually just tell them to tell me what to say. Oh, you are so boring, but we can help you. Okay, what do you guys want to hear during sexting?
I'm a real like go with the flow type sexter. Like
Yeah.
I want them to take control. Also, like I'm writing all day long. I don't have the energy to write another storyline for you.
Yeah.
Like give mommy a break.
Yeah,
okay?
mama needs a break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just let them take it, and then
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
or I'll
wow.
just send back nudes. If I don't want to get involved in story crafting,
Yeah.
I'll just like keep shooting
Just
back
go,
nudes.
because a picture's worth 1,000 words.
Exactly.
At the end of the day. One of the question was, please teach me, in all caps, teach me how to send nudes with 3 exclamation points. I think
Okay, you take sexting, I'll take nudes.
with sexting, well, I'm in marketing. So with sexting, I think you just have to be really honest. I think with sexting, I think like at first it's always awkward or it's like phone sex, but I think you just have to be like, enjoy the fact that you're not with the person and just like fucking
Balls to the walls,
just
literally.
balls to the walls. You got it. The riskier, the better. And I think really, sometimes I sex stuff and I'm like, I don't even know where the fuck I came up with that.
That's
like,
awesome.
Yeah. You got to.
That's because you're in marketing.
Yeah. You got to
exactly
go to
right.
a dark place.
You go,
have
that
to
was
go-
actually really
Yeah.
good.
And sometimes I'm like, damn, like this is good. So I think you have to like really, and I think you need to put on your smut hat.
Yep.
Put on your smut hat.
This is actually good.
Yeah.
Read some smut,
Yeah.
and it gives you a good verbal boundaries of like what is hot and what
Yeah,
is not. Because
yeah.
sometimes you read something and you're like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
And then other times you're like, well, that's a good line.
Yeah, that's a great line.
Copy and paste.
Yeah, copy paste. And also just expands your vocabulary. You just got to mentally get either two ways. If I'm alone, I'm really good at sexting, or I found if I'm like in public at dinner with friends or something, I can really just
That's
like
fun.
fire them off
Yeah.
because it feels naughty, and then I just
And it's like quick. You have to do it quick.
yeah, and you have to do it quick. And then I love putting my phone down, and friends are like, "What are you doing?" And I'm just like laughing my ass off. I'm
Yes.
so happy. I get so happy.
Yeah, I think also you could always Google synonyms.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
right. Yeah,
So like
yeah.
if if he used pump too many times,
Yeah.
just Google synonym for pump
Yeah.
or something. Like the internet is or use AI.
Use AI, or also just anything to do with cum. They love their
They
own
love-
cum.
But
Talk
guys
about what you
love
want to
their
do with the cum. Tell me
Yeah.
you want the cum. Tell me you're going to do stuff with it. Tell me you want to get all crazy with it. Tell me you want it everywhere.
Yeah.
Just Dr. Seuss the cum on my knee, in a tree, in my hair.
Exactly.
By the spare.
Also, remember like being a kid and you would play that game. I forget what it was called, but it was like a house, a location, a action, a like a Mad Lib.
Oh, Mad Lib.
Yeah,
Mad Lib.
it's a Mad Lib.
With their dick.
Do I want you to come on my chest plate?
Just
like in under a tree.
Yeah.
Use context clues and then just
Yes.
ride off of that.
We should make a book of Mad Libs. Okay, one last one from a guy. I'm thinking of getting, this was crazy. The guys had some crazy questions. I'm thinking of getting my dick pierced. Prince Albert, which poor Prince Albert. Is
What
this
did
something I
Prince
should
Albert
do? Like,
No.
no.
Are you sick?
Of
Are you fucking
course
sick?
not. Are you fucking sick in your head? That's shame.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Are you sick? Are you okay? What the fuck,
What
dude?
man in their right mind
Did
says,
you-
let me be stabbed in the dick?
Oh my
No one wants a
God.
chandelier earring in your dick.
No,
No
you don't
woman
need
wants that.
No one needs a rod through your penis or any part of. Yeah.
If you're going to pierce anything, put a hoop in it.
just a little.
Make us laugh.
Yeah, or just put a little scarf on it or something. There's other decorative. Get a cock ring. You can
Yeah,
bedazzle.
yes.
You can outfit, jewelerize your genitals, but you don't need to put something like pierce the skin.
Also, no woman is ever, unless they're like the queen of the macabre,
Yeah.
no, I don't want your fucking cubic zirconium dick ring in my
No.
vagina. Okay, my pH is already off.
Yeah, it
I
already
don't
gets fucked up
need
pretty easy.
your mystery metal in my junk. Okay, that's gonna be a week of fucking boric acid
Right?
to fix
so
that.
many boric acid suppositories.
That
just
is
because
gonna
of
be
your
a
dick ring.
nightmare for us.
No, Prince Albert, get out
No.
of here. Absolutely not.
Also, quickly going back to nudes, it's all about lighting.
oh yeah.
That's my only tip.
Yeah, huge. And also take multiple. You need to take. I take 100 nudes to find the one.
Yeah,
the
and
one.
then you go through and you favorite.
Favorite. Then you move those over to the favorite. Then you still. It's just you keep selecting.
Yeah.
It's America's Next Top Model. You just
Also, keep
taking.
all of them. Put them in the hidden folder because you never
Yeah.
know when you'll need one.
I have a photo album of just nudes.
Yeah.
So that if someone finds my phone, they're not going to be like, release all the nudes. Like
Yeah.
I've curated the nudes that I want
Genius.
released on the internet. Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
I'm gonna help them.
Marketing.
Help them
once
out.
again.
Yeah. Always.
So these are fine.
Yeah. No such thing as bad.
I
press.
can't wait to get to a point where it's like my iCloud is hacked and my nudes are on the internet. I'm waiting.
Yeah, just leak the nudes. Have you taken a lot of new nudes with the fresh ones?
I'm machine gunning nudes. It's so exciting. And I thought my nudes were good before, and that with boobs, I'm like, oh my God, I should be president.
Did you have to expand your iPhone storage because of the amount of nudes that you're taking?
No.
You should.
I think I have a lot though.
Okay. You're
I'm
gonna.
big on storage.
You're machine gunning nudes. I love that.
Yeah,
I'm obsessed.
hundreds, if not thousands.
Okay, well, thank you so much for coming on.
Oh my
Please
God,
Say
this was
Below.
so fun.
So much fun. Let's exchange nudes and
We have to.
numbers.
We have to.
Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks, guys.
Bye.